This is Katrina, and this is my VDI project. I chose RDS, the Microsoft Remote Desktop Services, for my scalable VDI solution. And right now I'm running it on Windows Server 2019 virtual machines because I already had the template for all three of them, but it would still work as if these ones were Windows 10. And this is all inside VMware Workstation Pro. So the environment includes one remote desktop server, which is this one here, RDS. It acts as both the remote desktop session host and the application publishing server. And then my two virtual desktop instances, they represent the clients, these ones here. Pretend these are Windows 10 instead of the Windows 2019 server. And then this is what my deployment overview looks like within the RDS server. Is a session-based deployment rather than a virtual machine-based deployment. I'm now going to show that it's fully functional by going to VDI1 and remote desktoping into the RDS server, and then the same thing with VDI2. Okay, so right now we're in VDI1. I'm just going to quickly go to remote desktop. Here is, they have a recent one here, which is one we've been using, but let's just go in to this one here. And we're going to have to use the IP address of the RDS server. And it already has the username attached, which is perfect. All we need to do is just type in the password from the RDS server. And look, we are inside the RDS server here. So you can see here is the deployment of the server. And we can minimize and see we don't have that option on this VDI one here. All right, perfect. We'll disconnect, and we're gonna do the same thing with VDI2 to show that's also connected. That was another way you could be able to run this, is with the run command. And again, we're just going to use the IP address of the RDS server. And we are back into the RDS server, but through VDI2 instead. And again, showing here, we don't have any of those options about deployment because it's not the RDS connection broker or session host. So disconnect from that. So this solution includes two virtualized applications delivered via remote app, which is Notepad++, which is downloaded only on the RDS server, and Calculator, which is on here, but we will not be using it as from the search bar here. So what I found to be the easiest is just like Explorer or any search engine. There's a certain link you can use, which is https:// this is the IP address of the RDS server /rdweb. That's only if the server itself has web access, which this one does. If it doesn't, then this wouldn't work. There's other ways to do it, but this is the easiest. So what you're going to do is, for security reasons, you have to use the login from the RDS server. This is attached to a domain. These three servers right now are in a domain together, just to make it easier and more secure. Right now, just gonna sign in here, just make it easy. So this is connected to remote app and desktop connections. So right now I'm on VDI1, and I can see these applications that are published on the RDS server here. So here, you can look here, quick session collection. These are the published remote apps here. So they have the Calculator, Notepad++, Paint, and WordPad. Just making sure, double check. You can see here that we don't have Notepad++ on here because it's only downloaded on the RDS server. We only have the regular Notepad. You can access any of the published apps, so I can add more to it if I wanted to. Right now I only have the 4, and you can access any of these from your remote desktops, from your clients. So right now I'm on client 1, and we're going to access Notepad++ from here. Don't have to worry too much about this right now. You can just keep the defaults here, but don't have to give access to drives or other supported PnP devices. You can just connect right now. So it's starting a remote session with Notepad++. So there you go. So I can run it from the client one here, even if I don't have it on the computer, because I'm using the remote apps. And exit out of that. I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to take it over to VDI2. We're going to use the calculator for the web. And it says it's isn't secure. It's just gonna say like there's no actual certificate, but you can just go to the web page. It's fine. So again, we're just gonna log in, and you can see these on here again. Use the calculator, connect, and you can access this calculator from here. So say if you didn't have the calculator for some reason on your client, you'd be able to access it from this one here. Same with WordPad, you can open, and Paint also. All right, so you can save that out of it. So in this concept that I've shown you, the RDS only allows a single session at a time. So I can open multiple apps on VDI1, but I can't open one on VDI1, one on VDI2. In a production environment, the RDS service license would be configured to allow multiple simultaneous users at once, with each with access to the published remote apps. But right now, this is just the trial version I'm running here, so it's only just one session. So this system is designed to scale to 10 VDI desktops within the first year. It is easy to add more VDI sessions because you can clone VDI 1 and 2 very easily through Workstation here. So clone, you could just go like here, right click, manage, clone, and it's only a few button clicks away, and it's very simple. I've tried it myself. An RDS session host like this one here can handle multiple users with light resource usage, and physical hardware upgrades like CPU, RAM, and storage is planned for future expansion. And this VDI solution includes several key security measures, like within here, has network level authentication, so NLA is enabled in all three of them. So it only allows connections from computers running remote desktop with network level authentication. So that's why all three of them, if it didn't have it selected, it wouldn't be able to run it. And right now it's using static IPs on an isolated private network, and they're all joined with a domain, so it's more secure. You can also implement group policy restrictions if you'd like. Right now, I'm not going to do that or anything, just to keep it simple. And this concludes my VDI project demonstration. So this solution provides secure, scalable, and lightweight remote desktop access for the clients, developers, and staff, but it also has the ability to grow as their workforce expands.